Hi, my name is Dennis Duncan. I'm a storyteller. And I want to tell you one of my favorite stories. This one, what I found in a little research that there are lots of Cinderella stories. And every country in the world almost has a Cinderella story. This one happens to come from Portugal. Once upon a time, a long time ago, there lived a little girl. She lived with her stepmother. And she was badly treated. You know, most stepmothers are nice. This stepmother was not. Every time her father would go on a business trip, he'd go somewhere. She was cruelly treated. She had to cook and clean and wash and sew. It was awful. When the father came back, he would say, well, how are things going? And everybody would smile and be happy. So she was always waiting for her father's return. But one day, she just had it. You know how it gets when things just go wrong. You just have this feeling that nobody loves you and nobody cares for you. And that's where she was. She said, oh, I wish Father were home. And she went out on the back porch. And she just sat. Tears were coming down on her cheeks. Nobody loves me. And she looked up, and it looked just like her father coming down the road. And the closer we got, the more it was her father. Oh, he's back a little early. This is wonderful. What's he carrying? You see, he was carrying a bucket. And as it came closer and closer, he waved, and he had a special name for her. He called her Hearth Cat. She slept in the ashes occasionally. Hearth Cat, he said, oh, I'm so happy to see you. How are things going? And she always said, wonderful. Well, he gave her a big hug, and then she looked and she said, what's in the pail? Hearth Cat, he said, I have a present for you. She looked, and all she could see was a little fish swimming around in the bucket. The little fish was about this long. And it was striped. It was red and orange and green and yellow and all kinds of colors. And this is a present for you. She said, that's wonderful. He said, why don't you wait? We'll get something to put it in. They did. It was kind of a jar. And he said, this is your pet. You have it as a pet. Now, I'm gone. You could just share your life with this little fish. Well, she thanked him and got him home and all of that. And that night, she took this little jar and put it by her bed. There at the bed, every night from there on for quite some time, she talked to that little fish. She told the little fish her dreams, her hopes, things that she wanted to do. And it seemed like the little fish was listening. But one day she was talking to the fish, and oh, I hope I marry a handsome prince, and that kind of talk. And all of a sudden, the fish stopped, swimming in circles. It stopped and came halfway out of the water and turned and looked right at her, as if it was ready to talk. She said, little fish, what are you doing? The fish said, Hearth Cat, I want you to do something for me in the morning. A talking fish. She said, okay. And so with that, the next morning, she said, little fish, here I am. And the little fish said, Hearth Cat, will you do something for me? She said, little fish, I'll do just about anything for you. What do you want? Well, said the fish, I wanted you to take me outside and throw me down the well. What? You're my little pet, and I wouldn't have a pet anymore. She went on. The little fish went right back down in the jar, and that was it. Well, she thought about that, and she thought about it some more. She said, well, that's what the little fish wants. So late that afternoon, she took that little fish in the jar out next to the well, and then turned it over and splashed down. There was the little fish swimming around down there. She gave a deep sigh and she said goodbye, little fish. And she started to walk away. She had gotten no more than 2 steps when she heard, "Hearth cat." The little fish was talking from down in the well. "Hearth cat, I want you to do something for me." "What?" "I want you to jump down the well." "But how will I get back?" She thought about that for a while. This is very strange. "Little fish," she said, "all right, I'll do it." And she held her nose like this and jumped down the well. You know, when you fall through the air, you're supposed to go faster and faster. You accelerate and you go like that. Well, she started about halfway down. The whole sides of the well disappeared. And there she was, standing right next to a castle. Great big castle. There was the fish at her side. The fish looked up at her and said, "Follow me." And the little fish walked towards the wall and disappeared through the wall. Oh my goodness. She took another step and another one. She reached the wall, and as soon as she touched it, she was on the inside. And there she was in a room. It was about the size of this one, big one. And there were cupboards all the way around, and the little fish had gone. Then the little fish said, "But here, he was supposed to be there, but he was gone." And she started to look into the cupboards. Well, she opened one. There were a pair of shoes, golden shoes. Next one over, she opened it up. It was a beautiful, beautiful dress, a ballroom dress. And with that, the more doors she opened, the more clothes she saw. And all of a sudden, poof, all the clothes were on her. Oh, did she look beautiful. And she stepped outside, and there was the little fish. "I want you to go to the ball that the king is throwing, and I want you to talk to the king." She said, "But how do I get there?" "Come with me." So outside they went, and that little fish looked around. Poof! There was a pumpkin turned into a coach. Poof! There were some horses ready to pull. The little fish opened the door for her in her beautiful clothes, and she stepped inside. And as she stepped inside, "Please," said the fish, "please make sure you come back by midnight. And when you get to the clothes, when you get close to the well, take those clothes and throw them down the well." Everything was so strange. She said, "All right. And when you go to dance with the king, ask him about his son." She didn't know what that meant either. But anyway, the horse reared up and away they went. But when they pulled up at the castle where the king was having the ball, they looked, and here she stepped out, and every eye was on her. She looked around and she felt wonderful. She was queen of the ball. It wouldn't take too long before the king wanted to dance. And as they danced, the king became enchanted with her. And they danced, and finally she remembered what the fish had said. Ask him about his son. Well, she did. He said, well, my son has vanished, he's gone. I don't know where he is. But if you should happen to know anything about him, please let me know. And by the way, you danced beautifully. Well, just about midnight, she remembered she had to get out of there. So she ran out, down the steps, and with that she found the carriage, got in and headed back. And what was she supposed to do? When she gets there, she's supposed to throw everything down the well. Didn't know why. And as they got closer and closer, all of a sudden their clothes came back to what they were, raggedy old clothes. And she was holding the dresses and the shoes. Well, she got over to the well, and she took all that stuff and tossed it down the well. What a wonderful evening. She said, I'll remember this for the rest of my life. It was so pretty. The king was so kind. And with that, she took a couple of steps and started to walk away. Came the voice from above. Arthur, I have something important to ask you. Come back in the morning. And with that she went in, and she had dreamed all night long about her adventures, how beautiful and wonderful it was. And then she went back in the morning. She had told her stepmother about some of this, and she wasn't believed at all. She did go back in the morning. She looked down the well and little fish, here I am. The little fish swam over to her, got about halfway out of the water, looked up at her and said, come back tomorrow. I have something to ask you. It's very, very important. Okay. So she went back and did her chores and things. Next morning she went out, little fish, here I am. Listen carefully. Will you marry me? Well, she said to herself, marry a fish? You gotta be kidding. And she thought everything was strange. What happened if I said yes? Will you marry me? She leaned over and she said, yes. And all of a sudden there was a cloud of purple smoke that came up out of that well. Big clouds came up, and there, when it all settled down, was the most handsome prince she had ever seen. Heartcat, thank you. You don't have to marry me. But I was enchanted, and somebody had to say yes to my proposal. You did it, and thank you very much. Would you do one more thing for me? She said, well, okay. What is it? Well, she went to see the king. They got in, came in, the son, I'm your son, and they were embraced, and they said, oh, this is wonderful. Cat, he said, would you marry me for sure? You don't have to if you would. She said, well, oh, yes, she would. Well, you know, they did get married. Wouldn't you know, they lived happily ever after. And that's the story.